What's good? Welcome to First Street Podcast presented by Bet Rivers. Make sure you download that Bet Rivers app or go to www.betrivers.com. You must be 21 years or older to play. On today's episode of First Street Podcast, we talk about Sam Howell getting the start. What are you looking forward to? We also want to know why people hating on our guy Major Tutty, right? What are we expecting from Sam Howell? Just like I said, and of course, our guy DeMar Hamlin woke up. What was his first words? What you think it were? Hey, y'all know what time it is. Let's go.
Artlist.io.
Welcome back to First Stream Podcast presented by Bet Rivers. Make sure you download the Bet Rivers app or go to www.betrivers.com. You must be 21 years or older to play. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the First Stream Podcast, and you can catch us anywhere like air. We're everywhere in your face like space. iTunes, Spotify, Apple, Google, Stitcher, Odyssey, all coming at you the following day. But y'all know what we about to do. We about to get into it. So let's get the guys and lady in here. Blink, what's good, man?
What's going on, my brother?
All
First
right.
string lead the way. First string lead the way.
First string leading the way. First string leading the way. Did you get yourself together for this weekend for Monday night? Are you tight? Are you ready to go?
I'm always ready, man. I'm always ready.
All
Hey,
right.
you ain't got to get ready when you stay ready, player.
Stay ready. You stay
Yeah.
ready. All right. So, rock, paper, scissors. Say it. Ready, ready. Rock, paper, scissors. Let's go.
Man,
One,
I ain't play.
rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Scissors. So that means Lady A's coming in next. What's good, girl? How y'all doing?
What? What? Where did that come from?
That was just hey.
Uh-huh.
It was hey. It was a tie. You come in.
Uh-huh. No. That's not what that said. He understood what he trying to be.
I don't know.
Hey.
I thought he was talking about the game for money. You had something to throw out there for money, but
No, and then it turned somewhere else, and then he talking about because it was a tie. Now that wasn't what she said.
Lady A's coming in. Hey, okay.
Well, I got my Snuggie on, and I have my cup because I'm ready for the couch.
Ready for the couch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The football couch, when the playoffs come, we on the couch.
When the playoffs start, we laying down, we chilling,
on
we
the
watching.
couch.
Well, let's check out the only member of First Stream Podcast whose squad happened to make it to the playoffs. It's gonna be a quick, short appearance, depending on what they say. So I got Ant. What's up, man? How are you?
Who, me? You talking my team? My little team? My division? Man, listen. A couple things. I was first in the chat. Why? Stop trying to call me now. And I'm doing a podcast.
You first in the chat?
You were not.
Chat, but the thing took it away, and then it popped back up after he went in. Then I get the tie reference because y'all tied against the Giants. I get it.
That ain't what he was.
We don't do ties. We just win. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, listen to him.
Oh, shady.
No. Look. My man Don said it. Second place, Ant Most.
Second in the division.
Second place.
No, he didn't. Wait, Metaphor about to go in the corner already.
Metaphor put me in the corner already.
That's true because you needed to go in the corner, but you need to scoot over so that he can go ahead and be next to you in the corner.
Did you talk about how bad Sid it was with that? Were you doing that on purpose, or did you really not know how to do rock paper scissors?
Yeah, he was going like this.
Man, dog, I grew up with a bunch of girls. I played hopscotch.
I did too.
Okay, so
I did too, and I did.
I'm just telling the truth.
And no,
I was a tomboy. I played rock paper scissors.
I did.
The only time I played football was when I got in elementary school.
Anybody remember Four Corners?
But,
Four Corners. That's the joint. The King Square bounce the ball in the joint.
Yeah, Four Corners.
That was the joint.
Tetherball.
Yeah, tetherball.
I ain't gonna hold you though. Don't disrespect me because when I see y'all, hey, we can box. I was fire at hula hoop. I was fire at jump rope.
I'm going to laugh.
I'm
going
just
to
going to skip right over that because I had two big, I had two big sisters and a little sister, so I had to turn double dutch. So
Man.
I had to. Hey, we need another person to turn double dutch. Congratulations, you doing it.
Metaphor was trying to fight me, y'all.
Hey, and I was on dice. I was on them dice. I still hit somebody on them dice. That's a whole new situation.
Don't get Don started with the dice game. Don and Drew be in the bathroom.
But wait, why do I have to play dice? I'm confused.
Tomboy.
Right, yeah, but he said, I thought you played dice. Who said I played dice? See, Metaphor is trying to fight me. I feel like we got to box. Like, what?
You say about a box.
Box.
Did you just say you can box? Why I can't say the same thing?
Hey, look at my man Don. My man Don said freeze tag.
Freeze tag, how go get it. Yep.
There we go.
That's not what he said. That's not what he said.
My bad.
We know what type of child Ant was.
I read that wrong.
That was a 15, 16-year-old game.
Yeah, I go get it. Yeah.
Hey man, man, my life was a little different, man.
Yeah, we can tell.
Yes, we see what type of child you were. You and Pitt was terrible children. I'm gonna tell you that now.
Hey, whoa! Don't put me in there.
Child for too long.
Well, Pitt, you started off the show terrible, so
nerd style. Okay, listen.
I was super quiet.
Man, I don't believe that one.
For real.
No, not what you told.
I didn't come out of my shell until I went to the army.
Okay, that's what I was about to say. Because when you told that dude, I ain't jumping out of.
Oh, that was in the army. Yeah. Oh no.
I used to fight. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
Listen, okay, so I want to do this a little bit backwards. So our last show we started out with prayers up for 3, Damar Hamlin, right? Who said that God doesn't answer prayers? My man woke up today, and the first question he asked is, "Who won the game?" And the best response a doctor could give him is what they say, Lady A?
You did. You won the game of life.
Man, amazing. Because I don't even think that he knows yet what everyone has done for his charity, right? Like what I mean, the things that people have done for him because of what he's going through. Like, I don't even think he knows that yet. So what do you think? Like, what do you think is how is his reaction going to be when he finds out how much people are invested in him and they were praying for him and all these prayerful thoughts came through, and the wonderful things that the Cincinnati Bengals fan, the Buffalo Bills Mafia did, and then the rest of the NFL family did. It's just an amazing story. I can't wait for this young man to continue to recover and continue to get back all of his attributes and things like that. But I think it's just an amazing thing. And Metaphor, what do you mean the Oscar stage? Oh.
He's talking about you.
No, man.
I feel like he's going to be overwhelmed, though. You know, I'm sure he doesn't know. My father went through something similar in 2019, and when he came to, he didn't know how long he was out.
Right.
So he probably thought that it just happened, like he got hurt in the game, and it was still that same night. You know, your sense of time is gone. And then to find out so many people were praying for you and to find out what you actually went through and you weren't conscious of that. So imagine that.
Hey, well, okay. So, I mean, I don't know if y'all know, but me and Don, we like some big wrestling geeks. I'm not y'all.
Yes, they are.
That's why Don comes in with the Mr. That's why Don shows up like that, because that's Mr. Kennedy, right? So he said Chris Jericho donated 10.
That's what's up, though.
They said, was it Brady? They said an NFL quarterback dropped a wad.
Yeah, it was. I think it was Brady.
Was it Brady? They said he dropped.
Brady had been speeding.
They said significant amount. So you know he dropped some paper.
Hey,
they said he dropped a significant amount for the charity.
It's called a tax write-off.
But even still, you know, to even say, okay, this is what I'm going to do.
But good for a good cause, though.
Right.
True.
And I mean, and it's all because of your appreciation for this man.
And I think, like Lady A said, I don't think they're gonna tell him everything. They're
Not just
gonna
yet.
tell him bits and pieces.
Right.
You know, because like I said, he still had the tube in his mouth. You know, it was helping him breathe.
Metaphor.
So
corner.
Oh, boy, that boy is on fire. He on fire.
Corner.
Boy,
Ooh, he on fire.
You know what? You need to be in timeout.
But I think as time goes on, they'll probably start telling him more and more.
Yeah.
The doctor probably
Yeah.
told him don't tell him everything, just allow
Right.
him to continue to to respond first.
Mhm.
I'm man, you couldn't I mean I was like I just shouted, man, when they say he opened his eyes.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I mean, there was like
Hey.
the next 48 hours.
You heard what Say
gonna tell whether or not he you know he was gonna live, man.
Shouted. He said he shouted.
You know, because I mean you got I mean dude, like me and Lady was talking. When they said they put a AED device, that means your heart stopped.
Right.
That technically means you was dead on the field.
Yep. And your brothers were standing around watching, and then
Yeah.
they did a full circle of protection, because let's be real, it wasn't just a prayer circle, it was a full-blown prayer and protection circle that they did. They didn't want the media in there. They got their brother. They had you, and it wasn't just one team. This was the whole field.
Right.
So
Right.
I mean, to see once he gets back to where he needs to be and they start telling him what's going on, I mean, I feel as though the amount of gratitude that he is going to feel and show to everyone will just be tremendous. This is life changing.
Life changing. It is. It is. So that's our update on Dan Damar Hamlin right there. Next big thing that's happened in our world, in our universe, in our spaces, right, is we were all expecting Ron Rivera to say that Taylor Heineke was going to start this last game, and
well, he did say
that was the report, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was put out by a reputable media member of the media, and then it was changed. It was changed to Sam Howell. So Sam Howell's going to get the start, as everyone knows by now. Micah Parsons is salivating. I was told there are a ton of Cowboy defenders that just can't wait to change the way you may think you're going to see cover two. Then we're going to go 3 deep on you. And then, by the way, we sending 17 people at you. You're only allowed to have 11 on the field. What are we expecting to see from Sam Howell? Me, personally, all I want to see is Sam be a facilitator. You don't got to do it all. Show me that you have spent all of OTAs, all of training camp, into the season, preseason, everything, getting better, right? You know how to protect yourself, right? That's the first thing for a quarterback. Protect yourself and then get the play right. That's all I care about seeing. Because if you can't protect yourself, you can't have a long NFL career.
Yeah.
Right? So that's all I want to see. So said you starting a rookie quarterback, which your team did do this year when y'all started Ritter.
Yeah, Ritter.
Man, I don't know why Spencer Rattler keeps coming off my. Why?
You know why?
No.
You know why?
What?
No.
Hey, he was a Rattler fan when he was Ohio State. Rattler.
He was never at Ohio State. He was at OU.
OU, Ohio State.
Oh, that's so disrespectful.
Start with an O.
Start with an O.
No, but you know what? We say, I can say, as a man, are they watching our podcast?
Right.
Because I mean, this is a subject we was talking about last week, even before they made the change over, to saying Tyler Heineke again. The last game, he should not have been inactive because you replaced Wentz with Heineke because you didn't like what Wentz did. So why not make him inactive and bring in the rookie if need be? We have the only tape they got on the rookie is the preseason. The little preseason is the only thing they got on the rookie, only tape. So putting him out there, allowing him to do his thing and go through it, we'll say, wait a minute, we got to adjust what we're going to do. We may have to blitz him and just to see how he react because nobody knows how he's going to react. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They waste an opportunity to, one, put him under pressure, see what he shows up with. You know, two, now he has to play. You know what I'm saying? He should have, I don't know if he did, but he should have gotten all the first string reps. You know, but he probably didn't because they were still on the fence. You know what I'm saying? But I expect him to go out, and if he's learned the offense like he had in North Carolina, you know, got his from the ins and outs on it, you know, his thing is going to be able to read the defense, get a little help reading the defense from the center, which is just like the quarterback, because the center got to call out what he sees as well, and then see what he does. But it's the last game of the season. Again, like I said, personally, I think they waited too long. That's just me, you know, to see what he got. Because now you only got one game reference to just in case you may not like him with these nice set of quarterbacks coming out of the next draft. Those are just my thoughts.
And what you hoping to see from the other side?
Well, no, this is the thing. The Cowboys have not shown that they can make a first time, you know, low experience quarterback pay. How quickly we forget about the Tennessee Titan game. I mean, for all intents and purposes, that kid he was having a better game than Dak Prescott for a large majority of that game. So I expect a competitive game. And not to mention they're NFC East opponent. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't put anything past the rivalry itself. It doesn't matter if Ron Rivera ain't the greatest coach. These teams are familiar with each other. You know, there's nothing left to be left. There's nothing left to the imagination at this point. And then you don't have to be the greatest team to go out there and play hard. These guys all make money. They're professionals. This is what's expected of them. So, you know, it is a lot on the line for us, honestly. We don't know what Philly gonna do tomorrow. We don't know. It's also not understood that San Francisco is for sure just gonna go in there and destroy the team that they're gonna play. But it's a possibility. So we gotta put our best foot forward, man. I'm not cocky or proud in any way. I want us to go in there and actually insert dominance for once, how we did early in the season, and play well on both sides of the ball going into the playoffs, no matter whether we win the division or we're fifth seed. So,
hey, did you say insert dominance without saying
he
pause?
said it. He said it.
You're supposed to say pause after something like that. You can't just insert.
You ain't say pause not next time this today.
Be on both sides of the ball.
I was supposed to say
you
pause.
ain't say pause not near time today, and you should have.
Pause.
So
pause. You know, I got it. I'm making up for it. There we go. Okay. Lady A, what do you expect to see out of young Sam?
So let me say this. Against Dallas, we traditionally have success with a third string quarterback.
She did her homework. You better hear her out.
I ain't got to do homework. I remember it.
You better hear her out.
And I've always said that this is an NFC East game. If the fourth seed has the opportunity to mess things up for somebody else, it will happen. It does not have to be my team to be the fourth seed for this to happen. I remember the Giants doing it. I remember Philly doing it. I remember Dallas doing it. That's just what we do in the NFC East. Are we capable of upsetting Dallas? Yes. Is Sam capable of showing out? Yes, he is. Sam is. I've spoken about him many times. I do feel that when we played San Francisco, it should have been Sam that was thrown into the end of the game, not Carson. So you drafted him for a reason. We clearly had some deficiencies there on the quarterback position. They traded for Carson. Carson did not deliver. So why did you leave Sam in the background? Well, I've given you guys, and I'm going to share with the world my thoughts. It is because the head coach is senile.
Whoa.
It is because this man forgot that Sam was there. It's because the man forgot that we were supposed to beat the Browns in order to get into the playoffs. That is the reason why we are in this situation. Yes, Carson was injured before, but when Carson got healthy, did Carson start? No, because Taylor was proving that he was
winning
being
games.
better than Carson.
He was winning games.
I mean, let's be real. Carson is not it. Taylor is a wonderful backup. Great. You drafted Sam for a reason and you waited until the last game. We're under 500. Why would you put him in now? Why didn't you put him in before?
Hey, hold on. How about this? How about Taylor said, I'm about to be a free agent. I'm not getting hurt in this game.
But it doesn't even matter. At the end of the day, Carson shouldn't be where he is. And guess what? We can cut Carson because his money is not guaranteed.
Nope. Hey, that's
so we can cut Carson. We can go ahead and make sure we clear up some funds and let's get it moving. But okay, I am disappointed. I feel as though our coaching staff have been trashed this entire season. People are asking me, am I excited about this game? I want Sam to go ahead and get a couple snaps in, even though he should have done it all year long. I am disappointed with this team and this organization this season.
Hawk TV's in the building.
I have my Snuggie on with... I have my Snuggie on and I'm ready for the couch.
Couch time to be sitting back watching it work. The fans vote one. Hawk TV said the fans got into runs in the players' heads and the fan vote
the last game of the season, though. The fans were chanting Heineke on the last game.
The whole game.
He ain't listening. I was there. I was chanting with him.
And you can hear it clearly. You can hear it clearly.
Carson needed to go. What did I say, y'all? He threw a pick within the first 5 minutes of the first quarter and the second quarter. He needed to go. But no.
Metaphor is clowning. He is clowning. No, Metaphor, that's a joke. That's a really good joke. And actually, that's a terrible joke because how about this? How about we just cut Carson? We tell Carson and Scott Turner to go to the same place.
Man.
Right? We could let both of them go. We find a real OC that can bring our offense into a modern year, and we invest in our offensive line, a rookie quarterback. And
I need
if
to
we are allowed
my notes to Jeff Bezos. Remember those notes I had?
Yeah.
Right.
I need to slide them to Jeff Bezos. Mm-hmm.
What notes? The ones with the signed Patrick Mahomes and all that stuff?
Listen,
I'm telling you, because let me say, man got money and he is influential in this our society, okay? And money speaks, money talks.
All right. Hawk TV is. Hey, listen, Hawk, do not type angry, okay? Don't hurt your fingers. You type it angry. He says the fact that this man's first choice was to star Heineke was a joke. In last
you meant Carson.
Yeah,
Heineken.
Mm-hmm.
Hawk is drinking Heineken. He typed what he saw.
Because
he typed
it
bottle. He typed angry. Hawk, don't type angry.
Oh my goodness.
We know what you meant, though.
Yeah, man, we do. Hey,
Metaphor talking about get RG3. Metaphor the corner.
I didn't even put that. I didn't even put that one up because
the corner.
Yeah,
RG3 too big to run off the field for some.
RG3 gonna wait till he get under center and then act like he getting another call about his wife having a baby.
You can't have a phone on the football field.
I said act like.
Yeah,
gonna be like, I just felt something.
What?
No, RG3 gonna do the stanky leg on the field like he did before. I'm not fooling him.
I ain't falling for that. Listen, I know. Hey, let's go real fast, okay? I want y'all to think, okay, and I need y'all to think, and I didn't even put this in the line. I didn't even put this in the rundown, but I want y'all to think, okay? Your top five mascots, okay?
How did I know?
Your top five mascots.
NFL, college.
It don't matter. Top NFL, It don't matter.
Man.
Mascots, period. Give me your top 5 mascots. But while y'all think about your top 5 mascots, I want to know why is everybody hating on my guy, Major Tutty?
Because it's childish.
It
It's
was
No,
for
it's
the.
not even childish. He looks like he's from a slasher film.
Oh, you think like you gonna see Major Tutty in your sleep? Like he
You
gonna
are
come
going
get
to.
you?
I feel like think about what he looked like, right?
He's
He's
a
gonna have
pig.
a knife, and he's gonna be at the end of your hallway looking at you. Come on now, he is
But what about
creepy.
Gritty? Like what is Gritty? First off,
I got
it's the
ham hocks or bacon.
what I mean, come on now.
Oh,
Top 5 mascots. Okay. So did y'all think about y'all mascots?
Hold on, man. Hold on. I need a little more time. I need 2 more.
Official or unofficial?
Mascots. Period. You tell me, and we'll
I'm
just
trying
go.
to think of the.
I don't.
All right, I'm gonna give y'all.
Was my
I'm gonna give
favorite
y'all
mascot.
mine. I'm gonna give y'all mine. Okay. First, Hoops. Hoops was my guy for the Bullets. Right. That was my
You said for
guy.
the bullets.
Yeah, Hoops. Hoops is
Oh
missing.
yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, Hoops is missing. Hoops has got to be number 5. And then after Hoops, I'm gonna tell you this mascot right here is this mascot stays in trouble, and we talk about him all the time. That pissed off duck, Donald for Oregon. That's one of my favorites right there.
Yeah,
Donald
that's one of
from-
I'm
mine.
with you there.
he's one of my favorites
I'm
right
with you
there.
there.
I can ride with you on that.
Right, and then number 3 for me. Number 3 for me is the Memphis Grizzly. Like
Mhm.
him, Duncan. I just remember all that. I used to look forward to that NBA Jams joint right there. Are all mascots childish? Yes, they are a metaphor.
Mhm.
Okay, and then
Unless they look like they're gonna kill you.
I gotta go with this one here. I love the Turk. I do. I love the turtle, and then I'm going with the Buckeye. So those are my mascots
You
right
just
there.
said all your teams, bro.
Right.
I did not listen.
You were gonna say like
Do
some
I look
other
like
stuff.
Do I look like a Memphis Grizzly fan?
Yeah, but I
you
don't even
go to
remember
the
that one, so I don't think
Didn't
it's
you go to a game about the Grizzlies or something?
That's when they played the Dallas Mavericks.
Okay.
They played the
But
Dallas
still
Mavericks.
kind of doesn't count too. No, I'll say I forgot. I'm tripping. I really like the leprechaun. I like
Notre Dame. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love the leprechaun. It's like
Okay.
it has a lot of history to it. I like the Buckeye. I like the Buckeye mascot.
Yeah. Right.
Who's the one? Who's the is it like who's got that ram? It's a specific ram. I'm thinking of like blue.
South
Yes.
Dakota State.
I
It
can't.
is a blue one, and I know who you're talking
Oh,
about.
the
Yeah,
blue
it's
one
a
is
really dope like ram.
Because I was just googling trying to find out who it was.
I think it's like blue and silver or blue and gray or something like that.
It's like I thought it was a bull, but there's only one. I think it's only one bull.
And then what's the one for?
You're not talking about a bison.
It
No,
might
no.
be no.
It
It's
might-
a ram. It's a ram. It's
Oh,
definitely a
alright.
ram.
You got to tell us what school it's from, and you'll get it.
Yeah,
You'll
I
find
had
it.
to
Okay.
look that up.
But they know who you're talking about. I'm lost.
Yeah, I know exactly who he's talking about because he always running around like when he competes against other mascots. That's really when you see him.
Oh man.
I've seen him.
It ain't my team.
Oh,
so
I
can't
forgot
say
one. I forgot one that I do like too. This is not my team. Poe, the
Who?
Baltimore Raven mascot. Poe.
Oh,
I don't know if y'all ever seen Poe play football versus these kids. Poe, he sent these kids stiff arms to the ground. Poe, he like don't come out here, kids. Yeah, Poe.
That's it for me though. I can't
Alright.
think of anything else.
All right, Lady A.
all right. So my favorite is Slapshot. That's the Washington Capitals mascot.
Slapshot is cool. Yeah,
I think I got pictures with him. And he always off the chain.
yeah.
I like
That's really what it is.
I was up in the suite.
It's really she
You
was.
said he was
Now
up
she
in-
flex.
It's
That's what I
cold
was
down
saying.
there.
I
I
have
ain't
been
got
in
a
the
lot of
suites,
pictures
but
with
he don't
him.
come in the suites. I have been in the suites for a Caps game, but he don't go. But no, okay, so it's cold on those games. Don't do it.
You
Is
can't be out there with
cold.
the common folks all cold and whatnot.
Whatever, hockey games are cold. So I've
Word.
sat in the 100 level and I've sat in the suites on the 100 level, and I'd rather sit in the suites because it's cold. But
Okay.
Is it UNC?
UNC.
it might be.
UNC's mascot. Okay.
They got a fire load. They got a fire like
That might be UNC Charlotte, but North Carolina's does not.
North Carolina's a Tar Heel, but he looks like a Ram.
It
He
might be
does look
UNC
like a Ram.
Charlotte.
Oh,
He does look like a Ram, though.
hold on. Let me.
looking
Y'all about to make me mad.
Yeah, y'all doing homework now.
Why?
I wasn't done.
Oh,
right.
I like Benny the Bull. Yes, the UNC mascot. I like him. Ramses.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, it is UNC. Okay.
Yeah, that's
what it is.
That is a
okay. So I got him, Slapshot, Benny the Bull, from Chicago Bulls. I love Donald Duck.
That is an iconic. Yes,
I like him.
Bull, yeah.
And I have Donald Duck, and I really can't come up with a fifth one.
Okay.
I can say, well, my unofficial Chief Z. May he rest in peace.
Hey,
my last one's gotta be the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders.
That's not a mascot, but okay.
Well, okay. Listen, he said thank you. He said thank you. That's the corner for all of us. We go to the corner for that.
Oh, why we gotta go?
Because Metaphor said it was UNC's Rams.
He did say, but we ain't gotta go to the corner.
Hey, said, did you hear what Sam said?
Hey, did nobody hear it? So let it slide by.
No, bring it back.
Hey, it just we're gonna turn the page on that one. I'm not trying to go to the corner.
That means he need to go in the corner. That's
he do. You know he do. Hey,
I got a timestamp. Don't worry about
it. Okay. So, mine are kind of similar to some of y'all's. First of all, I like the OU with the horse and the little old wagon thing.
Yeah,
especially that time it turned over. I was giggling my ass off. Boy, you talking about on the floor? Boy, he turned that thing, and the old girl's like, and you can see it on the face.
Florida State.
Well, I was on the floor dying.
We not gonna put. Why you take that down?
Hey.
Yeah, I forgot about Florida State. That coming out on the horse. That coming out on the horse with the javelin thing, man. That is fire.
Okay. So OU turning the wagon over.
I mean, even though the Saints were an adversary, I like their mascot. I can't think of his name on top of my head.
Yeah.
But I like the little Irish man. That's my next one. I like the Ducks, and then of course, got to have them dogs.
He was asleep during the game.
Little man, that's what Bulldogs. That's what real Bulldogs do.
Easy when you're
Ugg ain't got time for that play. He was like, man, y'all let them handle that. Hey,
rest easy when you're about 30.
Especially when that Auburn player almost got bit by Ugg in the end zone when he tried to show out.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, Uncle was mad.
That's a violation.
Yeah, he was like,
got to get it.
So listen, basically, so the reason why I asked this question is because
you got that right, Metaphor.
The reason I asked this question is because what have these mascots done to win some something in your top five? Like we know the Oregon Duck, man. Anytime he's on the field, he's confrontational. Man. He's getting into it, right? So that's what it is. Chief Z, unofficial mascot. Chief Z coming around, taking pictures and everything like that. Slapshot, the things that y'all said. So what is it that our guy, Major Tutty, got to do to make some waves with our fans? Like, of course, he's there for the kids, like his helmet that symbolized the major in his name. He don't have a number right now, but I'm pretty sure he'll get a number sooner or later.
I think they had like 00 on him because
he had 00.
Made him like buff.
I got too many questions for this mascot thing. First of all, Tutty.
They should have made him
buff. Is that another saying with touchdown?
No.
Touchdown. Yes,
okay. They said that they was, but ain't nobody ever called no touchdown to Tutty.
What's with the swollen elbow? Like
what they say that was that's a tud, like two tuds, but I thought it was two tubs. I didn't know it was two tuds.
Two Tutty. It's Tutty touchdown. Man, I call touchdowns Tutties all day.
All right.
Tutty.
I know that people say
that's a stretch. That's a stretch.
People say TD.
Exactly.
So we should have called him Major TD.
No, we shouldn't have had him here in the first place.
What don't you like about the pig? Because you feel strongly against it.
Listen, first of all, he ugly. And it has nothing to do. A
He
First of
still
all,
whole.
he
looks better
ugly.
than Gritty. She is really hating on Tutty.
Unless you're gonna
Let
make
me
some
tell you
crackling.
something. The fans didn't ask for it. They did not ask for it. What they asked for was for Dan Snyder to sell
See,
the team.
Metaphor said the same thing. I say tub. Yeah, I say tub too. I don't say tutty. It's two
Nobody.
tubs.
I've never heard Teddy.
Two tubs.
And so nobody asked for it. Then they tried to give him a backstory, and that you can tell that it was someone who
Didn't know our
has
history.
nothing to do with the team, the organization, the history, the area, the culture around the no, you don't know anything. Like, let me ask you this. Pick, if you go to the corner store, right?
Yep.
And you want to get a snack,
Yep.
you get what?
I'm in DC.
You
Corona.
at DC and you want to go to the little carry out, okay? You go to the
First off,
carry
order a
out.
curry out. I'm gonna give me 3 wings, some fries with some mumbo sauce on it.
Okay, so you gonna get chicken wings and mumbo sauce,
Yeah,
right?
I would really like some mumbo sauce.
I
I've
got
never
So
you,
had
let
bro.
it.
me
Say
tell
less.
you,
Say less. I got you.
the way they put it in there, you could tell that it was not someone of this area, but they tried. And I'm
So
like,
you saying like
what?
that?
No, somebody
Oh,
from not from this area. Period.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
care
I'm
where
like,
you
come on now.
from.
Don't make me have to work
I
for it.
don't fit. I don't care what color you are or what I don't. It's you don't know the
Just
culture. You
not
You
from
don't
the
gotta
know
know
culture.
this
us. You gotta
area.
know us. You gotta know us.
Mhm.
Like, I
So
mean,
so
like,
let me ask you, what would have been a formidable mascot then?
let it happen. Let it
Daniel
happen
Snyder
organically.
leaving. The
Let it happen
fans.
organically.
Here's my problem.
What does it
The
have to do with
fans
a
don't
mascot?
like. The fans don't like the name Commanders. They don't. So if you are trying to incorporate anything with the Commander's name in the Commander's organization, the fans are going to reject it, especially when you bring in a hog. What does that have to do with the Commander? That doesn't make any sense. Officially, the Redskins did not have a mascot officially. Now
I
you're
always
trying
thought it
to,
was the little chief looking guy.
No,
he's not an official
he
mascot.
wasn't a mascot. Yeah,
He was a fan that started
he was a
to
super
dress
fan.
up at games back in the 70s, and he became the official unofficial mascot. So we don't like you, Dan.
Poor
You
guy.
continue to miss the mark. We want you to sell the team. Nobody asked for a mascot. They asked for you to sell. They
right.
asked for you to win games. And then they bring him in. They're saying that they're going to honor the Hogs. They've offended the Hogs anyway. The Hogs are suing you, and then you bring this hog out.
Is that still
saying,
happening?
huh?
Is that still happening?
Yes, and none of the Hogs were there. There were like 4 people out
They
of
were
all
there.
the Hogs, huh?
They were there.
There were 4 Hogs on the field. That's what I'm trying to tell
Was that what
you.
when when Tutty came out?
When they honored the Hogs, it was only like 4 people. Okay, and there were notably some people missing. It was noticeable. Okay, so that's a problem. All the people that were named in the lawsuit were not there.
Okay,
You get my drift?
I get what you're saying.
Okay.
I get what you're saying. I think I'm about to go to Metaphor's other thing right here. Right, Metaphor said Red Wolves would have been baller.
Yeah,
I think
I
this is
actually
part
like
of
that one.
I think this is part of the reason why your guy is selling the team. Dan Snyder is selling the team is because he don't have that cash no more. When you fighting all these legal things and everything like that, that what they say, the lawyer's the person that really gets rich, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he got a suit like every other month, so his money's being eaten up in litigations and things like that. Whereas
Dan Snyder is like the husband who just won't stop cheating, and instead of just letting the wife out, he just keeps buying her stuff. And she's just like, dude, you don't get it. This ain't, I don't want to be here, dude. Like, it's like he just doesn't get it. Like, he's like, well, what about this? It's like everything becomes a blunder. It's like the mascot, blunder. Sean Taylor, blunder. Hogs, blunder. Like, everything's a blunder. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
boat, you're naked, butt naked with random. It's like everything this guy touches is like self-destructive.
Mhm.
Like, you gotta know when to hold them, you gotta know when to fold them.
You got to know when
This
to
is
fold.
gonna end, and it's either gonna end amicably or it's gonna end with a rip and roaring time, sir. So you didn't expose nobody yet. If you were gonna do that,
Well, he
you
did,
should
but
have.
we just, he did expose somebody, but that was before he
Oh,
even
Metaphor
claimed.
said Doc was there, even though he's part of the.
Doc was not on, and
He
he
didn't
was
hit the
not
field.
present when
He didn't
they.
go to the
And I
field.
was gonna say, and Doc is also a part. He doesn't get paid by them, so I'm like,
Yeah,
No,
that's
no.
different.
well, no, he
It's
gets paid
different.
to be there to
Yeah.
cover,
Yeah, it's
but
different.
Doc was not there when they were honoring the Hogs.
Yeah, yeah. Like Mark
And you
Schlereth, who
never
called the
count
game, was
Joe
there. Uh,
sitting at the.
okay. So, anything else?
What about Teddy? He's
Yeah.
trash. That's what I mean. That's all.
I
Hey,
just think he
hey.
should
Do
have
y'all
at least
think?
made him like a buff pig or something. I
Do
just
y'all?
don't. I
Here,
don't.
here. I got you. Here's my next question because I looked at Teddy real good. Um,
Or you were looking him.
pause.
You were looking him up and
Pause.
down.
Pause. I just had to see what I was like, man. Like it's a terrible fat suit, but okay. But do y'all think that the new ownership group, if they come in, that they are changing their name?
I don't see why not.
I think
It's-
that they should, and I think that that will be a goal because that is a major issue with the organization right now. It was first, you guys should change your name, and people were fighting against it, people were for it. But once everyone said, okay, fine, change the name, it was, what were you changing the name to? And then they asked the fans, what do you want to change the name to? The
And they
fans
didn't listen
voted.
to us. We
And
all wanted Red Wolves.
they went completely away from anything that any fan ever requested and went with the Commanders.
If you got to break off a little bread, you got to break off a little
Yeah,
bread.
and
to get
I
what you
mean,
want.
saying the NFL won't allow it, it's like, that sounds.
It's not that the
good.
NFL wouldn't allow it. It's just I think that Dan don't have the money to say, hey, it's a college, right? It's a college that they could pay. Hey, and both of us use this name, and we're allowed to use it as far as the NFL goes.
Yeah.
I mean, because
This
he's about to make seven.
metaphor. This is a horrible argument.
They could tweak the name.
Too
They
much.
ain't necessarily got to say Red Wolves because Washington don't have any red in the uniform technically anyway. They could tweak the name one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? They could just say that Washington Wolves. There's a lot of teams that are Wolves. There's a lot of teams that are Bulldogs. You know what I'm saying? There is no ownership over the name unless you add certain pieces to the name. So Red Wolves may be owned by a college. They could just drop the red instead of Washington Wolves. Either one of those is better than the Washington Commanders, personally to me.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
Well,
and that's what the fans voted for. They voted for Red Hawks, Red Wolves, all kinds of stuff. And here's the problem, and kind of this may answer some questions for you, Metaphor. It's not that the NFL won't allow it; the NFL would have to approve. That's a difference.
Yeah.
Well,
and as far as the fans spending money, I mean, within the past few years, let's be real. You got the Redskins, you had the Washington football team, you got the Commanders, and you have fans that every time we have a superstar, they buy their jersey.
Yeah.
That's and we have superstars often. Why? Because we don't keep nobody.
Somebody had a Wentz jersey on the other day. I wanted to fight. Oh, he threw his jersey on the field. He took it off and threw it on the field.
But let's be real though. The Redskins is the perfect name. It really is.
Yeah, but you can't use it. And
hold on, I get it. That's not what my argument is. I'm only talking about metaphor, saying there's already so much put into it. The Commander's name has only been here for a year. That doesn't, or 2 years. It doesn't matter. Like,
look how many Commanders hats I have already.
Yeah, but you're gonna buy more. You're a fan. True fans are gonna support.
That's the thing. Is whenever you change something like this, it's automatically a revenue generator for the team or for that owner, whatever. Look at a perfect example is when the Denver Broncos went from that old orange and they went to that fire blue and orange. Remember that when they switched those colors up?
Yeah.
and
I
those
personally like the orange
jerseys.
joint.
And you a baby. You do you remember? You're gonna have to go
Yeah.
back
No,
on
I'm
I
saying
YouTube.
I
I
remember.
The
like
old.
the original. Is what I'm telling you.
Oh,
But when they
I like
updated, but
the
when they updated their
old.
uniforms and their helmets and everything like that, man, they couldn't stay. They would not stay on the shelves.
And
They
look at
was
the
always
Seahawks. People was loving that, man.
yeah. So
So
I mean, so metaphor, they do understand, but they're banking on you spending that
Yeah.
cash. They're
Spending that
banking on
bread.
it.
and I feel
Hey,
like they become like almost like novelty, not but it's like it adds something to it because
Yeah, it does.
because anybody who's got the Redskin stuff from back in the day, it's almost like, bro, one day this is gonna be worth some money or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a rich franchise.
my Sean
Yeah.
Like,
Taylor jersey came in today.
respectfully, it's like, and this is coming from a Cowboy fan. Like, the Redskins are a storied franchise, man. First black quarterback to win a Super Bowl. Like,
Bam,
To play in the Super Bowl and win it.
yeah, to
bam.
play in
Yeah.
it and win it, like it's a lot of history in there. So I just feel like like the number one way to help ownership get respect is to change the name. Like, just right that wrong. Like, it should have never been a Commanders. I get it. But it's like hindsight. Everybody's saying they hated it. Nobody wanted it. Like, let them correct it and move forward.
It's important to the new
Look,
owners
metaphor. I
to
get it, meta. I get it. Metaphor is
but
feeling this
there's
right
a
now.
lot of
How a lot of
people,
people feel this way.
but
I
a
get
lot
it.
of people didn't want to buy Commander stuff. So you have to
No,
also, and the reason why they didn't want to buy Commander stuff is because they didn't like it.
I did not buy. I did not buy anything when they changed the name and we was the Washington football team for that year. I did not buy anything.
I bought it
I ain't
because
gonna
I
lie, that
felt like
was
it was
fire.
going
That
to
name
off.
is fire. That's
First of
better
Washington,
all,
than the
the
Commanders.
Washington football team,
It's
I
better
bought
than
that
the
stuff because
Commanders.
I knew it was a temporary name. 50 years from now, if it doesn't go back to the Washington football team, guess what? It's gonna be worth something.
nope, nope. I
Oh,
didn't.
you just don't want
I
to
said.
believe it.
I
And
said
that's
I'm
what I
not
and see,
buying
that's what I'm saying.
anything.
That's what
Matter
I'm
of fact,
saying.
And if they change the
I
name
bought
from
one thing.
Commanders, anything that you have for Commanders, that's rare.
Yeah, you're right. But I did. I'm actually lying. I bought a polo shirt that says Washington football team on it. I'll probably wear it next week.
I got a pennant right behind me that says Washington football team.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
I got
Hey,
Redskin
I
pennants too.
I gotta run.
Okay.
All right, later.
Bye.
All
Bye.
right. Now that we've lost our
Oh, we need to
fearless
fix
leader,
this.
Fearless
we
leader.
will adjust. Whoa.
You know what I said.
No, but I mean, I understand what you're saying about the Washington Commanders and the memorabilia and the different stuff with the name of the team, and the
Mhm.
mascot. I as well when I was doing the voting and I watched, I thought for sure it was gonna be Red Wolves. It just sounded better because when I think Commanders, I'm thinking of somebody walking out with a Star Wars helmet on. You know what I'm saying? That's what I visualized when I thought Commanders.
Or somebody that looked like the Patriots.
There you go. Even they went back to that old emblem. No, not I'm sorry, not the Patriots. The Browns went back to that old emblem.
Yeah.
They put it in the middle of the field, which looked like the little Irish boy.
Which I'm not gonna lie. When I was a kid, the only image of the Patriots I had was that guy. And I always thought that was the dopest like logo ever. I don't know what it was about it, but it just always was super dope to me. So
Well, coming from the Washington D.C. area, that wasn't flying with us. Not what the Patriots had.
understood.
We
I
didn't,
know you
we didn't
did.
like that. But it's just, I mean, it's unfortunate that they even changed it to the Commanders in the first place.
Right.
But it's something that the team, that the fans didn't want. That was when they changed the name to the Commanders, there was a dramatic increase in revenue. There was.
Right.
I was at the games this season and I saw the empty seats. You're talking about a franchise that had a waiting list for, they had a waiting list for season tickets. A long waiting list. Like the waiting list was years long. Like you had to wait years to get you a season ticket. Now they're begging people to get their season tickets. They were selling season tickets pretty much the whole year. Come get your tickets. So, and we have all these empty seats, and we had more fans for the other teams than ever. It looked like it was on neutral ground. So when you upset the fans, you mess with your money.
Yeah, and that's why the saying absolute power corrupts absolutely, because it starts from the top. Starts from the top, and when you ain't doing stuff the right way, when you aren't making the main thing, it trickles down to every part. And that was my argument from the very beginning with you guys' season and what I expected, because it's like you can't just have so much disheveled, like, just nonsense. Your owner's being sued and he's being indicted, and you just don't, like, if I'm telling you, if one person need to have the stuff together, it's the guy that sits at the top that writes the checks.
Right.
And if he ain't got it together, he or she ain't got it together, it's just gonna be a snowball effect.
And that's what it's been since 1999. And I feel like, and to what Metaphor is saying, for the last 4 to 5 years, it's been a decrease. However, it was like, then you try to, if you ask me my opinion and I give it to you, and then you go with something completely different and say, this is what it is, I'm going to look at you sideways. What you ask me for then?
Right.
If you don't, you show that you don't value your
the people who keep you employed, essentially.
You don't value your fans. If you have no fans, you have no team. Let's be real there.
So guys, I know this is definitely still gonna be an OG classic, but I got a question. Can we, and yeah, we don't have to, but I'm just wondering, can we either talk early playoff predictions or Bills? Because I know it was something I talked about earlier, but the Bills, like, replaying the game, should they replay it? Or, should they, like, what do y'all think about that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I Lady A shared some stuff earlier, and I feel strongly you should get this game played as soon as possible. That's that whole, you fall off a horse, the best thing to do is get back on that thing as soon as possible, pause, and get back to riding, pause. So, so I because I had got the tweet that said, or it was either on ESPN, or it was a tweet that said the game was rescheduled, like, for this Sunday, I think, or unless I'm wrong. But and I'm like, then all of a sudden now there's, I'm hearing other things. So what do y'all think should be the course of action for this? And I respectfully to Hamlin and everything that's going on with him, I don't think it should have anything to do with his progression or regression. So what do y'all think about that?
Lady
A? So I feel as though once we knew he was okay, they could have played that, because it's difficult to play a game after seeing something like that. And once you realize that he was doing okay, he was alive, whether he's on machines or not, you play the game as soon as possible. Now, if they play this Sunday, what is that going to do for the rest of your schedule? What is that going to do with who were they supposed to play this Sunday?
Yeah.
Those games. What are those teams? You have two. So essentially, it's going to affect 4 different teams.
I'm back. Well, you're right. And that's the thing about it. I think I saw the same tweet that you saw, and about the reschedule of the game. The thing is this: even if they reschedule the game for Sunday, it's pushing another game back, because there's a game this Sunday that's going to determine. I mean, that was supposed to determine the first and second seeds in the AFC,
right?
And it still has something to do with Buffalo, because Buffalo currently has number 1 seed. So either way, them pushing this back. I mean, it's a hard sell either way what they're gonna do.
Right.
Yes, they know the guys are healthy, but it's a hard, because now, you can't play it on Monday night. because you got the NCAA championship Monday night. You see what I'm saying? What are they going to do? Make it a Thursday night game next Thursday? The first round of playoffs is supposed to start on the following Monday.
Yeah.
So you
not
see,
giving no time.
Everything is being thrown off. Mm-hmm. So if they do that, if they push everything back a week instead of them having 2 weeks to be ready for the Super Bowl, they're only gonna have one.
Right. And I mean, honestly, if they push everything back a week, I feel like that would be a better option than some of the stuff that they've been floating around, like these eight teams in the playoffs and all kinds of stuff like that. I
hate that idea.
I feel like they I mean, they've never. Well, let me back up. They have been.
It would make sense though.
They've been in a similar situation where they push games back. In 2001. Mm-hmm. They were in a similar situation where they had to push everything back. So with that said, I mean, to a degree, they have something that they can go off of, and you can push it back, push everything back. You have 2 weeks in between the last, the championship, the NFC and the AFC championship, and then just make it 1 week. I mean, just like a regular season, like when you have a bye week. I mean, if you do what you got to do.
But you know what? It may be better if they play Sunday because this is a Thursday. It's a Monday night game. No, it's still wrong.
It's gonna mess it all up.
Because it was a Monday night game. They can still have a chance to play on Sunday. Never mind. I don't. I'm for some reason I'm thinking Thursday.
I appreciate what you're saying about our team. But I'm gonna be real with you. And Aunt laughed at me when I said this before. Dan and Ron are gonna mess that up. Ron gonna forget. He not gonna realize that we playing for the playoffs until after the Super Bowl.
Ron already.
I already done told y'all. He's seen now. He not gonna know. There's no point. He gonna play the center and quarterback and say I ain't know. But yeah. But said I'm with you. I think that they should push it back. And I'm also with you, and like this is just about to be a mess. I don't think that the 8 teams should work.
I don't know. So I got another question right quick before we get out of here. The Sean Payton carousel.
Oh Lord.
We know of 2 teams, but obviously it's not those 2 teams. Name a team you think outside of Denver and what's the other team I was just thinking about? Carolina.
For Sean Payton. You froze for a second, so we didn't get all of that.
Oh, I say outside of the 2 teams we know, Denver and Carolina, who you think may be in trouble of losing their job to Sean Payton?
The current coach of the New Orleans Saints.
No, he's not going to
these coaches. Ron is in jeopardy. Let's be real. Because we don't know like I said before, we don't know the conversations that the new or potential owners have had to set things up. So real talk, if you are a coach looking for a home, wouldn't you go to the team that's about to get a completely new structure?
Yep. And you know who I thought about? You know who I thought about this past Sunday?
Who?
The Jets.
Okay, I could see that too.
They can't figure out the quarterback situation, and what is Sean Payton best at? He's a quarterback whisperer.
Mm-hmm. I mean, real talk. Even the Colts, because
yeah, but see, the Jets got more. The Jets have a younger core. Remember, they drafted like 4 or 5 defensive players.
Right, because they was trash and they trying to rebuild.
Right. So
yeah, I got
I'm
you.
just curious. You any ideas?
Man, I think Washington and The Jets is a great one, but I think Washington and what was the other one? The
Colts.
obvious one.
The Colts.
No, not the Colts.
Carolina.
Denver,
Carolina.
I think
possibly the Colts.
I think Washington and Denver really are the strongest options.
Mm-hmm.
They have in the Jets. I throw the Jets in there because they have the ability to get a coach that could develop and win right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because people forget before you get Russ, they were saying they were only a quarterback away.
Right.
Nothing changed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, guy went to jail, whatever. I don't, you know, but you know, I don't know. But I think, I mean, you know, sometimes these guys, though they miss a couple years and the game kind of pass them by, I will be interested to see how he does coming out the gate. So,
right.
Who knows? Could be the Cowboys. No, I'm being serious. No,
I know. I said that early in the year.
Mike McCarthy gets fired because he loses badly in the first round again.
Yeah.
And then he's gone.
Or if he loses this Sunday, that's already going to be like, wait, what? And if he loses first round,
oh yeah, that would be injury to insult for sure. But I still say, you know, anything goes with the NFC East rivalry. But yeah, you lose in a playoff. If Dak Prescott loses in the Cowboys, if they lose in the first round to Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers, Mike McCarthy ain't making.
These are future Hall of Famers too, but I understand they old. But
but I'm like,
their teams have struggled this year. Both teams have struggled a little bit.
Both of these teams had to fight to get the 500.
Yeah,
right.
Their best days are clearly behind them. Like, I'm sorry. So I don't know, man. I look, these playoffs are going to be good regardless of what happens with, you know, that game. And then this offseason is going to be interesting. Because did you hear about your boy Aaron talking about memories? Bro, you got to play to get into the playoffs. You talking about memories. This is all great.
He'll be 40 next year.
But he's a diva. That's what the real issue is.
But he's getting old. You can be a diva all day. When it comes to football, 40 is ancient.
Hey,
but why is he focused on that though? But you know what? I can believe it. I could believe that retirement is around the corner for him because even think about it. When they went to when they played in London, and he's talking about, man, I wish we could go to the pubs or something, man, while we're here. He just trying to get a.
He want to live his life.
Yeah, he's just like, man, can I enjoy this? So, but you know what? The smart ones, not the passionate ones, but the smart ones know when it's time to let it go.
Yeah,
I can. You know, that's that Ace Boogie. That's that Ace Boogie. He's like, hey man, my body ain't the same no more. B, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm moving different. So we go see.
Well, at least they not like what's your boy was about trying to get signed with y'all again.
T.O.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sick of him.
That man 49 years old.
And then the week before, he was just telling Odell don't sign with him because he needs to go with somebody that has.
That's because he wanted to sign with him. He didn't want Odell to be there too.
He didn't want to take a spot.
I'm so sick of that horse.
I said, this man 49 years old. What are you doing?
Hey.
I'm gonna get separation from a soul.
It's a whole lot different when you ain't getting $1 million checks no more. It's hard as hell.
And I don't care how much of a 40 he run. He ain't finna separate from nobody on no field no more.
They gonna hit him one good time.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching us. Like and subscribe. Bring a friend. Like and subscribe. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, we on point. First String Podcast lead the way. Our fearless leader has some to take care of today, which is fine. We'll pick up the slack and take care for him. Let's get ready for some good football this weekend. Let's get ready for incredible matchup on Monday.
Oh, okay.
Go Caps to hop in late. Bruce to hop in late. Hey, man, we miss y'all, dog. I ain't gonna lie, man. It's an OG classic for real, though.
Yeah, like OG classic. And we out of here.
You have to take care of some stuff, man, but we will be back talking all championships in playoffs next week.
Yeah.
Artlist.io